everybody, and welcome to another episode of the NTNA recap show on KUPA TV. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Elaine Watson, and I'm your host today, along with our co-host, Beth Livesay from Nails Magazine.
Hi, everyone.
I'm sad.
Me too.
I'm smiling, but I'm dying inside.
It's a fake smile.
It is a fake smile.
Yeah,
I really am. I feel like my whole social life is taking a turn for the worst.
I know, we're not gonna, it's gonna be different.
It's our last,
I know.
Our last show together
I know.
for a while.
I know. I have to go back to the office.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss you.
I'm gonna miss you too. It's gonna be weird not
It is gonna
talking.
be weird.
What are we gonna talk about?
I know. We're just gonna have to call each other up once a week and have a chat.
Yeah.
We are, well, in case you're just tuning in for the first time, and where have you been for the last 10 weeks? This is the final recap of the Nails Next Artist competition.
Yeah, it went by fast.
Really
10
fast.
weeks of challenges and then recaps before we even started the contest.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really nice getting to know everybody. Dana, she just said, I'll miss this.
Yeah.
So we'll miss all of you.
We started this back in October.
Oh, forever ago.
We
Yeah.
were talking before that was the sponsorship choice.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like where did all that time go?
I know. And we're actually going to be talking about starting the next season in a few weeks, which is
Oh my goodness,
scarier.
it's like Groundhog Day for you.
It is. You're
So
just,
you just
you're done
end
with
one and you're
then
starting another one.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's my life. Yeah.
So, as always, because last week I forgot to do this at the top of the show, we are going to have our usual giveaway of our brush kit. So please make sure you go to kupainc.com/pages/win and make sure that you put all your information in there only one time. Go over to the Nails Magazine Facebook page, which you're probably on it already, but click like so you know when everything's happening. Go over to KUPA Inc's Facebook page, make sure you click like, and then stay in the chat. As long as you do all that, you're in it to win the brush kit. And then, of course, not everybody, we have not losers. We have no losers on the show. So you can go to kupainc.com and until Friday at midnight, use the promo code NAILSMAG and get 25% off everything except parts and service, classes, and the workbook. So, you guys had the cutest article, I'm not going to lie, in this month's Nails Mag.
I wonder why you liked it so
I
much.
loved it so much, Beth. So,
our memories.
Yeah, you want to tell the viewers about your article since
Yeah,
it's your article?
It's not. So at the beginning of every issue of Nails Magazine, we have a section called On My Mind, and it's my editor's letter, and it's where I get to talk to our readers, and I really, really take these seriously. This is where I try to really make a connection, and usually we're talking about business tips or trends or things I'm doing, but the Facebook Lives of KUPA was such a positive experience, and I really did learn a lot. I learned a lot from you and Richard and the team, John and Tom back here, and so I thought, I've seen other Facebook Lives from nail techs on their pages, and I just wanted to give everybody a few tips. I think there's 9.
There's 9.
What you could do to improve your Facebook Live game. So if you see these and
great information,
you want to do it, you can.
Yeah, it's
can.
really good information. Yeah. We've all learned a lot from this experience.
Gosh, totally.
Because we've never done this. This was our first time doing this kind of format. And
right.
So we've all learned along with you.
Yeah.
Loved the article. Thank you so much.
No
and of course,
problem.
we thank the magazine for putting that in there.
Yeah, and you can read it online on nailsmag.com.
Yeah.
So,
check it out. So before we continue on, we still have to recap what we did last week. Because last week we were doing the challenge with wildflowers and pointillism.
Mm-hmm.
So Beth, why don't you remind the viewers what the challenge was that they worked on last week?
Sure. So the challenge was called Nails on Point, and it was sponsored by Wildflowers. So it was all about pointillism, which is a painting technique from the Neo-Impressionist era, where an artist creates a painting using single dots. So basically, the top 3 had to do just that. They had to make a nail mural on 5 nail tips by placing single dots of Wildflowers holographic glitter. I cringe.
Dot by dot.
I cringe
for 14 hours.
For the 3 every time I recall
God.
what they had to do to make an original image. And so they stepped up to the plate.
Incredible.
Valerie, Hemi, Haley, and they did it, and they're not blind.
No.
Update, they still have sight.
Yeah.
Yes.
They have sight and they can move and they have energy.
I know.
Really 14 hours of this.
They survived it.
They survived
They
it.
totally did, yeah.
So we now know who won our challenge, and congratulations goes out to Valerie Ducharme.
Congrats, Valerie.
Congratulations, Valerie. I'm so happy and proud for you. I'll do the first. No, you do the first one because it eventually get you to
All
you.
right. So Lauren Wireman, the genius behind Wildflowers, the founder, the guest judge last week, also an NTNA alum, I gotta say. She said of Valerie's work, "Chaos is exactly what I feel when I look at your design. The detail and color of the design overwhelmed me. It's absolutely stunning and reminds me of a mosaic. Beautiful work."
Head judge Jan Arnold said, "You taught us all how to make glitter shine. Amazing tips in the tutorial, and the end result is simply breathtaking. Wow," in all caps.
She was stunned, yeah. So I said, "The shaping of the tips adds to the chaos. Great color choices here with amazing contrast. The video timing was perfect and it left me wanting more. The black background was a bold choice. It's all the more impressive that you could see well enough to place the glitter individually on that black background. Your tips on application and simple imagery were helpful. Thank you for sharing everything."
We talked about that because she was the only one who did like a black background, and when
She's
in the
crazy.
video when she was sketching with a pencil, I know that it kind of is shiny, but I'm like, how
But
is she
not
gonna
really.
see all that to
Yeah,
follow?
I don't know how she
And I
did
think
it.
after you're staring at all those dots, they must all just blur together.
They must have had migraines.
I don't know
I
how
don't
they
know.
did it.
Yeah.
Yuriko says, "I love that she carved the tips to give it a unique shape." I did too. I really love that. "Excellent choice of colors. Nothing is lost in the design. The gradients give the design great dimension, especially the face and eyes. I can get a sense of her energy throughout the whole set."
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
It was
Valerie has great
really cool.
energy. Yeah.
She has really cool energy in that French accent.
Ugh.
We're all in love with
Yeah.
the French. So, but we did have a I call it not loser, because nobody's a loser in this, because especially if you made it this far.
Right, top three is, there's no losing.
Never.
No.
So, the tech who's packing up her brushes this week was
Hemi.
Hemi. Our little Hemi. So, of course, it's not the last time we hear from Hemi. We're doing a lot of recapping because a lot has happened.
We're going to catch you up.
Yeah, we're catching you up because we actually have answers. It's like
yesterday was a big
telling a story
day.
and having the finale.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So in the last recap, we had Ashton up against master champion of the design lab, Lisa Weitzman, and in a mega upset, Ashton kicked Lisa out of it.
Yeah.
Big upset.
Sad day.
Yeah. So in this next, so congratulations, Ashton, on that win, of course.
Yes.
So in this next lab challenge, then we have Ashton versus Hemi.
Right, and this is the final last chance.
Because whoever wins this one
gets back in.
becomes part of the top three.
Yeah, you get right back into it. I know. I know.
So. So anyway, since Hemi went out on the Nails on Point challenge,
yes, correct.
Jan created a challenge that was loosely based on that.
Yeah, so it's called Hatching It Out. So instead of using dots to create a mural, use hatching or cross hatching, so basically lines only, to create an image. So instead of dots, now use lines. So if Hemi's eyesight was bad from the previous challenge, it just got worse because now you have to line by line.
Line by line.
Makes sense.
And Ashton admitted too, she had already gone deep into hers.
10 hours, right?
So, yeah, so she had already gone deep into her pointillism project too before
and then she
had
had
found
to
she was
do
out of it.
another linear design. Yeah.
So we have now what each of them created
Yep.
for the design lab. And do you want to read Ashton and I'll read Hemi?
Sure. So Ashton did this beautiful Florida-inspired nail tip. And she says, "I can't believe how much I have learned and grown from NTNA in such a short amount of time. To actually be within reach of the finals is not something I ever expected, and it's such an honor. So for my nail this week, I wanted to portray my excitement about making it this far. Because the finals are in Orlando, Florida this year, I created an overall Sunshine State theme for my design with palm trees, oranges, etc. I then created a sculpture of my hand, wearing my favorite square ring and manicured, of course, to be reaching out toward my goal of making it into the finale. I sculpted each piece of my design with 4D gel and painted it with acrylic paint using both the hatching and cross-hatching techniques."
I'm always surprised by how they incorporate the tip into the artwork. Like Lisa threw us
Right,
a few where
right.
you went, oh my goodness,
Right,
that is
the
such a great,
tongue
the
on
tongue
the snake.
snack.
Yeah.
Or the surfboard.
Yeah,
with
the
your
surfboard was
son.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, so I loved how Ashton had it sideways as the water, and then the sun rays were casting on
and
it.
if you look really closely, like you can see all the lines and all the color. Like it's just beautiful.
Very well done.
Yeah.
So Hemi's crack up, I thought. If you go on her Facebook page, she actually has the inspiration image.
I love that
of
she
Jan.
did that.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I
God.
love that she did that.
I saw it before I think I was on Facebook and I found that the results were out, or that they had posted their work. And so I actually saw the image first of Jan as her inspiration.
Right.
And then it went to your site and looked at it.
Because it was a year ago this week she met Jan. So it's like so funny how everything just came around like that.
Yeah, it's kismet.
Yeah, exactly.
So Hemi said, when I got this Last Chance Design Lab challenge, I immediately thought of etching and engraving from printmaking, which was my favorite back when I was in college. So my crazy head goes to money, because money is often a symbol of a prize or reward. Although dollar notes are engraved on plates and printed, the detail is done with very fine lines, which can be hard to achieve with nail products. But I wanted to challenge myself on this one because why not? Why not?
This is the one to challenge yourself on.
They all are.
Yeah.
I used acrylic to build the base for the money and used all gel products to detail, including cross-hatching designs on the banners and all the shadings in the face. But then a picture from last year came to me. A picture of Jan with a big smile and my face squishy from crying.
Squishy
I love
face.
squishy.
Yeah.
I met Jan for the very first time during the Best Little Nail Show in Texas, and I was so stunned by Jan's vibrant, stunning smile. She already heard about this fangirl, so when she said, "Hi, Hemi," with a big smile, I broke out in tears.
That's all it took.
God.
Hi, Hemi.
Yeah, and imagine your first meeting with her and she knows
That
you.
happens. Yeah,
That's
that
huge.
happens. That's a huge one.
Huge.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, I was in her arms and crying like a kid who just met Santa.
Except Jan's real.
She's real. Yeah, she's real. Shh.
Oh, sorry. Whoops. Go on.
Rude of the kid. All I remember is her big smile and bright, sparkly eyes, so I really wanted to catch her shine in my design, along with all things NTNA. The nail that's holding the money says the ultimate prize, but because of course I want to become the top 3 finalists.
Yeah.
Great story. I
Great
get goosebumps.
story.
Look.
Oh, you
I have
really
goosebumps.
do. You really do. Yeah.
It gives me goosebumps.
Great story. And then, you know, it's Jan on the money. And I love that Nails has its own currency finally. We have a Nails Mag $5 bill for season 5.
I think it's worth more than a Bitcoin.
I think it's worth a lot.
Yeah, way more than a Bitcoin, especially with Jan on it.
Ashley was asking in the chat, all those lines, how long did these take? So Hemi, Ashton, if you're there, we would love to know how long these take. These are one of my favorite things to know about each of the submissions.
I know how long these take. Thank God it's just one.
I know,
not
1
10.
tip. I know.
But still, multiply that times, 10.
And Hemi was sick. Hemi was really sick. I don't know if you guys saw.
We can't forget that. We did see.
So I was a little worried about her.
She was running a temperature.
She was,
She
went to the doctor.
She went to the doctor,
so I was like terrified for her.
She beasted it out. She is a mega machine.
I know. Good for you, Hemi.
So we know because we know who won because it was already announced.
Yes.
Just very recently.
Like after 5 last night.
Yeah. So
like,
not even 12 hours ago. It's been announced, and our winner is.
Our winner is Hemi.
Hemi! Yay! Congratulations, Hemi! That means Hemi now joins Haley Fortenberry and Valerie Ducharme as our top 3
You guys
finalists.
did it. You did it.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so happy. I had goosebumps when I was writing them the emails last night. Like that was such a moment.
Yeah, but not to set aside Ashton.
No.
Because first of all, Ashton is so incredibly talented. And fourth really is fourth, is fourth a bad thing?
Fourth is great. And she actually wrote me this very, very gracious email, and she said, fourth is pretty damn good. And I said, you know what, amen. Fourth is really great. She's never competed before in NTNA, and I'm so, so, so impressed.
Well, I wrote to her on Facebook and I congratulated her and said there's nothing wrong with fourth, but now her puppies will be really happy because
that's true.
She can give her dogs
the ultimate
more
prize.
time. Yeah, it reminds me of the picture of Dana with her husband on the
I
couch when
know.
she was done. Like, now she has her life.
I know.
Because they put so much time into this.
Yes, absolutely.
So I hope you're comfortable. I hope you have a beverage, maybe some popcorn, maybe run into the bathroom. Because for the rest of this show, what we want to do is have a little trip down memory lane.
I love trips down memory lane.
Down memory lane.
Okay.
And we now know who the top 3 finalists are. So what we wanted to do with the rest of this broadcast, which is going to run a little long because there's a lot of information, but we wanted to take a trip down memory lane with our 3 finalists.
I love it.
And we're starting with their videos of when they actually submitted
I
to
love
nails.
it because I haven't seen these in a long time.
I haven't either, and
It's been a
I remember
long time.
seeing Hemi's because she was a friend of mine on Facebook
Right,
already, but I hadn't seen, of course, Valerie's and Haley's.
Yeah.
So when I was putting the production together, it was kind of fun to watch them all.
Yeah, because I think they submit these in August, so it's been
a long time.
months.
And
Yeah.
I feel like there's such different people.
That's what I'm
back
saying.
then.
I almost feel like they're entirely different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and for the rest of the broadcast, what we're going to do is we're going to visit the pre-challenges. We're going to visit each week,
How did
show
they
what
get
they
here?
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we are doing clips of the videos because we would be here all day if we did everything.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry. Of course, you can always go to nailsmag.com/NTNA and watch all the videos in their entirety.
Yes, and you can also go to ntna.nailsmag.com and see all the challenges we're going to be talking about and get caught up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for this, let's go to first Haley's entry. We'll go to Hemi's right after, and we'll go to Valerie's right after that.
Excited.
My name is Haley Fortenberry, also known as Miss Exclusive Nails. I have been doing nails for almost 3 years now, and I was in the 3rd cycle of Nails Next Thumbnail Artist. Unfortunately, I only made it to top 7, and I went to the Last Chance Design Lab with Victoria, and I failed. But regardless of failing, it was a great experience. I gained so many new friends in the industry. I've done so much art on nails that I would have never done before. Like, see, look, I am so new to the industry. Not even 3 years under my belt yet. I've been to 3 trade shows, and every single trade show, people are recognizing me and I'm recognizing them, and it's like, we're all friends, and it's like the greatest thing ever. I'm ready to show you guys how much I've grown since last time and how ready I am to really put in my all. So I have no distractions. I have a great support system to help me along the way. Like, I don't even know how I created those things. Like, all the pieces that I created all the way up until top 7, I don't even understand how I created those things with the knowledge that I had then. Like, the knowledge that I have now for nail art, oh my goodness. I'm much more confident this time around. I can't wait to see what the sponsors come up with for the challenges. 2 years ago, I was working out of my house. 2 years later, I'm here in my own salon. This is such a rewarding career to have. I love the industry, everything about it. Day by day, my love for nail art goes on and on. It gets bigger and bigger, and I couldn't trade it for anything. So, fingers crossed that I make it to the top 24, and I hope that I will see you guys then. Let's create some nail art, guys. My name is Haley Fortenberry.
And I'm also as known as Sugar Plum Fairy Fingers. I've been doing nails for about 4 years now. I live in San Francisco Bay Area. I'm originally from Korea. I am originally from South Korea. I moved to California about 11 years ago. I've been married to my husband about 8 years now. He thinks I'm a nail superstar, which is kind of crazy. So I would love to challenge myself with my artistic ability to prove that I'm as awesome as my passion for nails. I want to take my career to the next level. Along my career, I had amazing friends and mentors who continue to inspire me. And I want to be one of those person who inspire other nail techs to become better and push themselves harder. I also want to emphasize on safe practice. It'll be a great opportunity for someone like Next Nail Top Nail Artist to emphasize and evoke and encourage other nail techs to really practice safe service. So we can actually raise our industry level higher and have better standard to all across. I think really that's probably the main reason why I am entering EOing. I think that's the biggest challenge for me, but I am ready to do it. Why not put myself out there? If I'm gonna put myself out there, I'm just gonna let it all go and let it be. Okay.
Good morning! Hello, Nails Magazine! It's really early here in Canada, and I take time to apply a second time to the season 5. That sounds really great. I know why I should be the next top nail artist. Because I know it's important. It is to make mistakes, to learn from them. Why fear may help you to push your limit. Oh my God, yeah! Why your doubt may force you to take that extra step. And I think I will be a great contestant too. When you know to stop and take some time to think about your... And I know why I didn't make it last year. My mistakes makes me stronger, a better nail artist and a better person too. I will show you my own personality this year. This competition will give me a chance to work on myself, to use my mind and my creativity, and to discover my strength. It will also help. And so now, I hope you will choose me to be part of this adventure. I promise that I will do my best with all my heart, and I will show you my own personality in this competition. So thank you really much again, Nails Magazine and CND, for this amazing opportunity. Good morning.
How about that?
I love those
It's so cute
videos.
going
I
back.
love those videos.
It's so
I
cute.
mean, my God, it's so good. Valerie, I love how easy breezy.
I know.
Like,
She
au
doesn't-
naturel.
She can go all natural. She got the French.
I love it. I love it.
She's
And then
gorgeous. I want to know how she keeps that hair red. Like, are you coloring it every day?
We want beauty secrets.
I want to know the
from the
curling
top
iron
3.
Haley uses.
Yeah. Tiffany Marie, so this is cool. I saw this in the chat. Tiffany Marie says that she's been inspired to try out for next season. So
Oh,
Tiffany,
yay.
please email me and we can talk more. But I'm so
Yeah.
excited. I wanted
What
that.
have you got to lose?
Yeah, we could be talking about you
We
in a few
could
months.
be talking
Yeah.
about you next year. You
Yeah.
never know. I thought it was fun to go back and visit
That was
where
so
they started.
fun. I think they were a little embarrassed, but that's okay.
I know. It's okay.
That's
We love
okay.
embarrassment.
It was
It's
great. Yeah.
And if they knew then what they know
I
now.
know. I
huh?
know. That's what's interesting.
It's a crack up.
Yeah.
So then we went to pre-challenge number 1. Do you want to give the lowdown?
Sure. So because this was all the way back in October, 6 months ago. So they've
Yeah.
all been competing for 6 months, which is crazy. It was Halloween. Let me paint a picture for you.
Yeah.
It was a season called fall, and we're getting ready for Halloween. And as you all know, Halloween is really big in the nail art world, and our pre-challenge sponsors were Swarovski Crystals. So they sponsored both pre-challenges. And so what we asked the contestants to do was to create Halloween nail art inspired by their favorite witch. So it was called Bewitching Hour. And the nails should be spellbinding, complete with Swarovski crystals, and a mix of hand-painted and 3D elements. These can be done on 5 nail tips of any size. And I mean, I loved that first pre-challenge. We had so many cool, sparkly nails.
And somehow I boo-booed because the pictures we were talking about that we used on our very first episode weren't these. And in making the new production for this show and going back to pre-challenge, you sent me all these images and I was like, oh, what? I haven't even seen these. So it was fun looking through some new images
Exactly,
again.
yeah. So you can kind of see where they started.
So we have no videos that go with the pre-challenge, but we do have images, and let's start with Haley's, which, oh my goodness, I love it. I love the Snow White theme.
A lot of them in the top 24 did the Snow White take, but I mean, Haley's was precisely hand painted.
The half and half on that face.
And the mirror, I love that mirror popping out, that the hand with the wicked nails. I mean, just so much fun. Yeah,
very cool.
Yeah.
And then we had Hemi's.
Yeah, Hemi did like a crystal ball.
The chandelier.
Yeah, kind of like a
falling.
mystical take on it. Yeah.
Yep. And then Valerie did more of her funky shapes.
Yeah,
which is
I
cool.
guess, I feel like, well, looking at this, like, wow, she loved
kind of
cutting.
niched out.
Yeah, she kind of likes messing with the tips,
she
which
has
is kind of cool.
Special things she's done where she actually niched out her
Maleficent.
style.
Yeah.
Maleficent. That was really cool. I like
super
that.
cool.
Very good. Awesome pre-challenges. Like,
yeah, these were so popular for us on social media too.
I bet.
Like
I
everyone
bet. Got a lot of attention.
loves a good witch. Yeah.
So then pre-challenge number 2, which was due November 13th.
Right. So skip ahead a couple weeks. Halloween's over. We're still in the fall season. So Swarovski's second challenge was about their trend forecasts for 2018, because at the time it was 2017, right? So we were looking ahead a little bit. And so we asked the contestants, the top 18, to choose one of these trends to inspire their next pre-challenge design. And Swarovski had outlined a few. And it was, Swarovski provided this brochure that would give them the right information for it. And so we said, basically just pick a trend, and then we wanted to see a unpainted design that shows a fresh new nail art look that's sure to set trends in 2018. So we wanted to see hand painting, something that was going to be trend setting, that used the crystals.
Yeah.
So
Haley Fortenberry first. Really cool.
Picked this really cool mishmash. I feel like this is very Haley.
Yeah.
You know, like all the line work, which we know now is one of her signature moves. And then I love that thumb. She kind of played a little bit more with the shape on the side.
Smart on that, and moving to Hemi's, I'm just going to go through because they kind of both played off getting that shape and getting a side look to it where they
super cool.
Gave him more space.
Yeah.
I love it when people do this for art. Instead of trying to create a giant nail, like it's so slim and sexy, but you have art coming down the side. I love that about both of these sets. And then Valerie's
was like athleisure inspired. So you got like some jersey looking varsity jacket looking
and then
stripes.
she did this like coming off the top of the cuticle area.
Yeah, totally.
Like extending the design off the nail over the finger. It's almost like that nail armor.
It is nail armor.
Yeah,
it is. It's so
really
chunky.
Cool.
But yeah.
So that was the end of the pre-challenges, and now we're going into week 1.
Right, so then they made the top 12, and
Yeah.
then this is January, and we kicked off with C&D. So they're our first sponsor and our last sponsor is C&D. So C&D kicked off season 5, and of course we all know C&D is into Fashion Week.
Oh yeah.
So we were talking about the 2 most publicized looks from C&D's Spring-Summer 2018 Fashion Week collaborations. So one of them was silver dusted fingers at Jeremy Scott, where like the fingers had silver and then the nails had like a pop, like a neon pop. And vibrant 3D nail art for Libertine. We know they always go crazy for Libertine.
Yeah.
And for this challenge, we wanted to see a look on the fingers that complemented the designs on the actual nails. So they had to do something off the nail. And it had to be inspired by these 2 runway shows, and they had to be on tips and then placed on a model, because that's what Fashion Week is.
That's what they do at Fashion Week. There's no time to be doing nails there. In fact, that's what you do in the hotel for 40 hours before.
It's crazy.
It's some more when you have sets like this.
Yeah.
So Haley was our first one. We're going to show the still image of Haley's work, which cool. She went off onto the metallic onto the fingers.
I love these, and she made that jewelry.
Made the jewelry, had it work all the way into the wrist.
Love it.
And for Haley's set, we have a clip for you. So let's see the clip. comments. Like, every time we go to a video, she and I are like on our phones. Like,
yeah, we're trying to keep up with conversations. Yeah.
Tiffany Marie had a cute comment. She said every set for this challenge was off the charts amazing. I love that.
Thanks,
and
Tiffany.
I also loved Alyssa Schmidt's mind blown, awesome work.
Totally, absolutely.
We have the coolest people in our chats.
Yeah.
You guys are so nice.
Thank you for supporting them from the beginning, everybody. This is really, really cool.
We've all been through it together.
Yeah.
Hemi! Oh my goodness. Hemi's work was really cool because she had these safety pins.
I love these nails. They look just like the Libertine ones, like the happy face, the beads, the like the barbed wire. And unfortunately for this week, I remember Hemi was in the bottom, but I don't know, like I don't remember why, because I personally loved these nails. Like,
I thought it was cool.
Personally, I think gave her a good score because I love
the safety pins with the beads took me back. I'm gonna date myself a little bit. I was only like 1 when I was playing.
That's right.
But like I totally loved it, and I loved the barbed wire on the pointer
that
finger.
was so cool.
Yeah.
These were cool nails.
So let's see the video of how hers came together. Was I gonna get caught dancing?
We were dancing. I gotta be honest with you.
Are we back? We're back. If you had come a little earlier, I totally want to go clubbing now. Thanks, John.
I know. So I love in the comments. So Hemi reminded me that she had a bad video that week, and that's why her nails didn't fare that well.
But not always about the nails. It's about the complete package.
But I do want to say this for Hemi. I feel like ever since the beginning until now, she's improved upon that video. She's gotten it edited down, and we totally acknowledge that improvement, Hemi. We see you. We know.
She's taken all of the comments that each of the judge and has perfected.
She listened.
Yeah, way to go. That's so
good
smart.
job. Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep. Tiffany needs to maybe be here with us because I loved this comment too that she made about. I mean, where is it now? It reminds me of beautiful Mad Max vibe.
Totally, it does actually.
Yeah, totally has a Mad Max vibe. I love it. So then we have Valerie.
Yep.
And this is funny too because going back to this set, was reminded of this this dangle tassel thing going on because this was just done by a competitor friend of mine in Nailympia.
Oh, nice.
In the runway nails competition, which is loosely based because Marion
runway.
Newman does it.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
This is the runway thing for Fashion Week. So this brought me right back to it, and I loved how she made all of the flat art.
Exactly, she made the flat art that popped.
By hand. Yeah.
Right, and I love that, and she did all the little dangles and almost like emoji nails. But really cute.
They were
but really cute.
Strange and fun emoji nails. So let's check out her video and beat and dance.
And dance?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the recap then of week 1 was the top 3 that week in week 1 were Ashton Harlan, Jenna Jupin, and Valerie Descharme. And the first week winner was Ashton Harlan. And that was the week we had our first Not a Loser. We lost our first person, and that was Jennifer Worth.
I know, Nail Nana.
I love her.
Nana, yeah.
She's mega nail Olympia champion, has so many medals, like she can't hold them up. I was sad to see her go that week.
We were sad to see her,
but then
she's not forgotten.
She was the first one into
Yes.
the design lab. So
Yes.
let's talk about week 2 because we'll visit her
Right.
again in a minute.
I just want to read to Kelsey
Yeah.
Louise said she totally learned how to make gel polish rings from Valerie's tutorial. So that's
Aw.
really cool. So you guys, if you want to learn new tips and tricks, rewatch these videos.
Yeah,
you never
can
know.
Start making accessories to go with your accessories.
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
So week 2, accents.
Accents. So Accents Challenge was take inspiration from Days Gone By, and it was called Vintage Couture. So they had to pick a vintage fashion piece or period and make nails on a single hand inspired by that period or piece. Yeah.
This was another, I keep saying this is another favorite of mine, but they all are.
They all are, right? They're all phenomenal.
Just, I guess it's because of what came out of it.
Right.
Haley's nails, back to, you know, I guess I have a thing for tassels hanging on nails now.
Right,
Maybe I need
right.
to wear one. I don't know. But I loved this. The pinky tassel was just so sexy.
Totally
The whole
extra.
shape and look.
Yeah, beautiful.
That little inlaid picture of the thumb.
Yeah,
Loved
gorgeous.
it.
Yeah.
So there's no videos on this
Right,
week. We
because this
should
was
let you know,
this
so.
was a tutorial.
Yeah, this was a
picture
tutorial
right.
week because each sponsor could decide if they didn't want
Correct.
the video or they do.
Correct.
And nearly everybody wanted it.
Right, and
So
we do
sorry.
like to kind of mix it up because they're making videos
It's a lot
every
of work
week.
for them.
So yeah, I mean, not the tutorials aren't work.
Yeah.
But yeah, exactly.
So then Hemi gave us this really cool.
Oh, just
I don't know. I felt like it
love.
was like the free edges were crowns or
They
something.
are. They're very
filigree or
ornate. Like I
Yeah.
think it was like Rococo, and it was just this beautiful color palette.
I love it. It reminds me of that pottery too that you get from Holland and those pale blues and the white
Just
designs.
beautiful
Just really
colors.
beautiful colors.
Yeah.
And then Valerie, her set, really cool with those metal dangling cord side of sequins. And
yeah, the flowers I feel
Yeah.
like read vintage, but then I like how she put the twist of like all the dangles on it, and it made it a little bit more fun and edgier.
I feel like by using those metal loops with the sequins, it kind of gave the sequins of vintage.
Exactly. I
They
think
didn't
that's
have
what
the
she
cup
was
shape.
going for. Yeah.
Really cute. So the top 3 that week were Dana Cecil, Jenna Jupin, and Sammy Newell. And the winner was Sammy.
Yes,
I miss
totally.
Sammy.
I do too, but
Sammy
she'll be
and-
in Florida.
Yeah, oh, she's coming.
yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah, Sammy was the one married to a guy who looked
I was gonna
like,
say Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, Ed
I
Sheeran.
didn't even.
By
I
Sharon.
totally forgot.
Yeah,
his,
haven't.
his real name. Yeah.
And then that week was the week after coming on here and being live on our show that Lisa Weitzman joined Jennifer Worth in the first design lab.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie, I had a moment of she was on our show and then she got kicked off. Wasn't bad luck, but I'm gonna
know.
call it good. 'Cause
It was good luck because she made history.
she made some history.
Yeah.
So we lost to Lisa. Then Jennifer Worth battles Lisa Weitzman
Correct.
in the first design lab, and Lisa wins.
And then we start a streak that goes
Started
on
the crazy,
for another 6 weeks.
Crazy streak
Yeah.
that just goes on
Amazing.
and on and
Yeah.
on. So week 3 was Le Chat.
So week 3 was Le Chat. So it was inspired by Perfect Match. And so what they had to do was they had to paint a pairing of 2 things or people that went together using Perfect Match gel polish only. So no acrylic paint, no lacquer, on 2 actual hands. They could use some embellishments, but there were some other rules, like the nails couldn't be longer than double the nail beds. It was a hand-painted gel polish challenge. So 2 things that went together.
Very tricky indeed. Haley's first. So her set, she did this. I love the Campbell soup.
She did Warhol and Basquiat.
It was Warhol.
Yeah.
Very, very, very Warhol. And I'm just impressed at anybody who can get so much detail out of a gel polish.
Totally.
Because there's still a little, it's still a little viscous. It's a little bit thick in viscosity.
Yeah.
So this was tricky not being able to use acrylic paint. And
Yep.
You know, I guess
We
if you're smart enough, you can thin it out.
like to make it tricky here on NTNA. It can't be easy.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
There's got to be a struggle in it somewhere.
Absolutely.
So let's check out Haley's video on this set. So then we have Hemi.
Yeah, Hemi did these beautiful dessert nails. I think this was the beginning of when we started to get hungry doing
I
the
think
show.
you're right.
Yeah, I think this is
Yeah.
when it started. And
I
now
think that's
we're-
what I was looking at too when my stomach just
Yeah,
growled.
now we're just constantly hungry. But yeah.
Now we just eat all the time.
Yeah.
Hemi's I thought was really cool because what she did was this picnic thing, but she carried her colors by like
The
color
gradient.
shade and
Yeah,
gradient.
she
And
did
when,
that
Yeah,
gradient.
she started with the purple, went through the blue to the green to the yellow.
Totally. It was
and I thought that
beautiful.
was
It
really
was
gorgeous.
beautiful. Yeah.
So let's check out Hemi's video.
Right.
They're giving me a countdown to get away, but because there's a lag for us, I just
Right, we're
want to be
still
like,
watching
no, wait.
it. We're
I
still
just want to
watching
finish
it.
watching how she
Yeah.
had all the video, all the
The
tips
nails.
laid through.
Yeah. Beautiful.
So then we go on to Valerie, and it's we were trying to remember the artist and who inspired. So we're gonna go with Dude Howe and his piano.
Valerie, you can remind us the correct.
Yeah. So this was about the specific
musician.
Yeah, and the piano.
Yes.
And the look of it all. And I want to just say her shading.
I was just say shading. That's exactly
Shading.
what I was going to go to.
Yeah, her shading. So this is where, as an artist, you can get really extra points by not just painting a picture, but really pick a point of light.
Right.
Pretend it's casting this way and get all your shading in there. And she really did a lot of shading on this
Right,
set. I
right.
remember that.
Right.
From
I
the
feel like
first
this
week.
was
Yeah.
the beginning of her kind of starting to show us how
Yeah.
strong
Talent
she was going to be.
she has. Let's check out her video.
Yeah.
And that shading. people are gonna have that tune ingrained in their
I know,
brain.
it's stuck there
As we
now.
were doing the countdown, that we were going back on camera, we were trying to figure out how long that one do 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 do.
We're just dancing now.
That same song is gonna be in our heads.
It's gonna become
now.
a dance party every Wednesday at 11.
At the end of week 3, the top 3 of the week were Ashton Harlan, Hemi Park, and Valerie Ducharme. Starting to get the leaders of the pack popped
Exactly.
out. And the winner of that week was Valerie Ducharme.
Right, so this was her first win of the season, occurred the 3rd weekend.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And that was the week we lost my little teacup.
The teacup.
My little teacup, Katie Barnes, which I actually seriously today posted a comment where somebody had said something to little teacup Katie.
I know Hemi called her
Hemi
teacup.
called her today, and I said I've clearly made teacup.
Oh yeah,
Katie
I call
trend.
her teacup.
Yeah, now it's
Yeah,
trending.
I'm excited.
So I wish to
Yeah,
say I started
yeah.
that. So Katie Barnes, you battled Lisa Waitzman in the second design lab, and Lisa won.
And Lisa wins.
And Lisa wins.
Yes.
Because that's what Lisa's gonna do for
Exactly.
a few weeks here. So week 4 was IBD.
And so it was Valentine's Day at this point. I like how you guys are going through the year with us. It's Valentine's Day by now, and we wanted to talk about, instead of the usual Valentine's Day nail art, we wanted to see a heartbreaker. So the challenge was called Heartbreaker.
I love
so we
it.
wanted to see a love story gone wrong across 10 nail tips.
I love that.
It was more fun.
I feel like if you're in love, you're in love.
Yeah.
But if you're not, you hate this holiday.
Oh, it's the worst holiday.
I would rather have it always be a heartbreaker holiday instead.
Yeah.
For the people
Like it.
who,
Yeah.
don't rub it in our faces if you're happy in your relationship. I am, but.
Yeah.
So let's go to Haley's work of art and the whole Egyptian theme.
Mark Antony and Cleopatra.
Yeah, Mark Antony
Beautiful.
and Cleo, clearly gone wrong.
Yep. As
Beautiful.
wrong as it can go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful accents in her artwork of all of the
The
pieces.
opposing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the opposing people.
You
I
get
love
a feel for both. So let's check out the video that went into that set. That's when it starts rocking out. And
Exactly,
I love it.
and then
It's
we
that
cut.
boop, boop, boop part
Yeah.
in my brain now. I love the conversation going on between Ashley Spence and Dana Cecil, who you guys also was in the competition.
Of course.
Faithful follower now. I love that Ashley is saying she usually paints in acrylic, and Dana's like, you should give gel a try. And so now Ashley is saying she's going to step up her game and give it a try. Like, that's so cute that you guys are giving tips out to each other and working this out in our chat.
And these
I
are the
love
people
it.
to ask tips from.
Yeah,
People
seriously.
have done this competition. Yeah.
And then apply for next year.
And then apply
and
for
use
next
those
year.
tips.
Yeah.
Hemi, oh my God, this set cracked me up. I'm not gonna lie.
And so Elaine pointed out this was the week where there was a lot of underwater.
There was a lot of underwater
themes.
that week.
So that brought it back for
Yeah,
me. Yeah.
it didn't
and
make
this-
me hungry. It just made me feel like there was a lot of
like I was
underwater.
drowning.
I was drowning. in
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But Hemi's spin on this was hysterical. I loved her Barbie legs.
We thought
we kept saying Barbie legs.
Right, because we thought she had taken apart a doll, but no, she made all these legs with gel.
And then, instead of doing the mermaid where it was the woman's body with the tail, she did the fish with the legs.
Gone wrong. Yeah.
Gone wrong.
Yeah, Little Mermaid gone
I thought
wrong.
it was so
Yeah.
creative.
Yeah.
Let's check out the video on this one because
Yeah.
it's super cute. comments come great ideas.
Yeah.
I got a huge training center here that is bomb diggity with like 8 TVs and cameras everywhere. I'm thinking somebody should host a little art class for some other people. Maybe.
That'd be cool.
Call me. We got to check out Valerie's set now.
Yeah, this is one of actually my favorites from the whole season.
The comic sketch about her.
Social media, like narcissism, like
Yeah.
social media
This was fun.
gone wrong, and how your self-love can kind of become its own worst enemy against you. But I love this set. Like when I think about season 5, this is one of the ones I think about. Like I love how she did her portraits, and then she had the story. It's a storyboarded almost.
Across the nails, it evolves, just like a comic strip.
It's super cool.
Very cool. Check out the video for this one. It's always right when we get to the clubbing part that it pulls out.
I know.
So the top 3 of week 4 were Ashton Harlan, Haley Fortenberry, and Valerie Descharme. And our winner that week, 2 times in a row, was Valerie Descharme.
Absolutely.
And unfortunately that week we lost Trish Johnson.
My beloved Trish. I love her so very much.
So Trish, of course, battles it out. Trish becomes another victim of Lisa Wadesman.
Trish doesn't know what's coming for her.
In the 3rd design lab.
Exactly.
So 3 in a row.
Yeah.
Lisa rocks it. And then we move on to week 5, which becomes Orly's week.
Yeah, so Orly's week is all about pastels. They could only use pastel colors.
This was a hard one.
Right.
I remember this
no
one.
black. And they had to do a street art inspired set.
Really hard.
Really hard.
Really hard. I feel like it's like, what hard colors can we do for street art and then take away all the black outlining that goes with it?
I know, but it was, you know what?
It was a challenge.
This was halfway through. It had to
Step
get tougher.
up or go home.
Had to get tougher.
Yeah. So Haley's first came out, and this is genius. Because she made, gray can be considered a pastel.
Gray was what they had to do, yeah.
And so she used it to do all of the outlining and elements that she would normally have done with the black.
And she was inspired by an actual street artist, I believe. I think it was Paper Frank? I don't know. I think that was the week.
I think I recall it.
Yeah.
Paper Frank.
So she had an actual street artist in mind whom she was taking this from.
Yeah, it was really cool. So let's check out her video of this design. Oh, whoops. I've got it written right there. Look.
Oh, you know what? I completely blanked on it too.
I wrote it.
I looked over there to watch video.
Week 5, no videos. No videos.
So these were step-by-step tutorials.
All right. So, okay, since we're not going to take time on a video, this was that flat style again that she does.
Exactly.
And this almost started to break away as like her kind of a style thing that I was starting to feel like I was only seeing her do that.
Yeah.
So moving on to Hemi, I remember this one was inspired by street art in Korea.
Yes, exactly.
Because you can't expect street art to be what we all see here in America. You have to think global. And what Hemi gave us was a view of another country's version of street
And
style.
it's so pretty, this design, the flowers coming out at you. I love the line detail at the base of the nail. Like, these were gorgeous
Yeah,
nails.
beautiful.
Yeah.
And more of a normal scaled back wearable length.
Yeah, very wearable.
I feel
love
like a
these.
lot of
I'd wear those.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of maybe people who tune in that aren't nail professionals
Right,
and maybe are
totally.
following along because they're curious about this probably
Totally.
would look at this set and say I'd wear
Absolutely.
those. And then Val. So Val went, oh, I loved it where she had the Orly and had all this like color
Val
splashing
went
and the face
Ray.
and the fish and the, God, where to begin?
Val's was like a sea of pastel.
Yeah,
Yeah, a splashy sea.
it was. And
Yeah.
but there's so many details in it.
There really were that you had to like
Like the little
deeply
koi fish were
into
in
it.
there,
Yeah.
and that face with
Yeah.
the whole color splashing coming up, and
Valerie says she cries when she thinks about this challenge because there was no black.
I know, I would
so
too.
sorry.
I would
I'm
too.
so sorry.
Yeah, and later she was clever enough when we get to our challenge that she actually mixed colors to make more colors because that wasn't
There
against
you
the
go.
rules. So
Yeah.
I could see her going, "Gosh, what can I do with
I
what
know.
I have?"
Don't worry, they can use black from here on out.
Yeah.
Everybody can use all the black they want.
So the top 3 of week 5 were Haley Fortenberry, Hemi Park, and Valerie Descharme. Imagine that. It was like week 5 foretold what the final 3 would be.
this was the
Isn't that
mystical.
cool?
This was the mystical
Like
week.
at week 5,
didn't
it
catch
was
that.
a,
Good
ooh,
job.
this is gonna be them. And then the winner was Haley Fortenberry.
Haley's first win of the
Her
season,
first win.
and her first win because she didn't win in season 3. So this was really exciting for me to see her
Yeah.
come all this way and win with no black.
Yeah.
I mean, so hard. Yeah.
That was the week we lost Sammy Newhall Sharon.
yes. Yes. Sammy Sharon.
Unfortunately, not a loser.
Yes.
We lost her that week. And then lucky her, she got to battle Lisa Waitsman in the 4th Design Lab. And big shocker,
Lisa wins.
Lisa wins.
Yep. Absolutely.
She's like the Black Widow spider, just
She really
taking
found her
victim.
niche in
yeah,
this competition.
she did.
Yeah.
She really did.
She did. Yeah.
She really
Single
did.
nail tips.
She
Excellent.
made it her own.
Unpredictable.
So going into week 6, it was sponsored by Bio Seaweed Gel.
Correct. So the inspiration came from Bio Seaweed Gel's Unity all-in-one gel polish. So they wanted to see an airy design with lots of room to breathe. So they wanted a negative space design done with one of their collections of colors that they'd sent the contestants. So, you know, I feel like negative space is something that's usually very wearable as well,
Yeah.
but these women took it to the next level and made it competition style.
Yeah,
negative
really
space.
hard.
Yeah.
Like, let's just start with Haley's. Like, how close you can get with the color, but you know, have a thin
Leave
line
some space.
of negative
Yeah.
space
Yeah.
is just incredible.
Yeah.
And I really liked the pointer on the left hand and the pinky on the right hand. Like just that tiny outlining of it, let you know that it was there.
Yeah, and she did the succulent nails, which I
Yeah.
thought was really cool. She took breathable and said, I'm going to do the
That's
plants.
right, it was the first.
Yeah.
It was kind of like a prelude to
The easy flow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. So this week we did have videos
Correct.
in week 6. So let's check out Haley Fortenberry's video of her submission. Just as the music always starts getting really good, they kill it.
I know, they make us not dance.
Love it. Makes
Yeah.
me want to dance. So Hemi's submission gave me exactly what I loved about her, let me go back in the pages, LeChat submission. So she kind of did what she did that time by taking the colors from nail to nail to nail to nail.
Yeah,
so
it's great.
there I'm seeing like a style of hers kind of evolve where she's doing this style of her own. And again, tight little slim lines of
yeah, and like this
negative space.
crystal effect, which I love.
Really cool. Yeah, she had like these crystals growing out of them.
Yeah, super cool. I just saw Kristen Hartley said, I can't wait to apply again for next season. Kristen, I'd love to have you again.
Great. I can't wait to see some of these people who are saying they're going to apply in the next year's recap.
I know, and then we can play clips from this year's recaps where we said, hey, go apply.
And if you make it to the final 12, please friend me on Facebook.
Yeah, because Elaine,
I'm not really me
to spy.
I was very kind in the pictures I chose.
You were.
Like if you post it, obviously you're okay with people seeing it,
right.
So we haven't done Hemi's video, right? We haven't.
Let's
so before we move on to Valerie, let's check out Hemi Park's video that goes with this submission. Just when it gets good. And we're going to Valerie.
Before we go to Valerie, I want to say good question from Dana in the chat. How many times can I apply in a lifetime for NTNA asking for a friend? Well, Dana's friend. I'll just tell you that honestly, you can apply as many times as you would like. And if I were really competitive, like maybe your friend is, Dana, maybe you keep applying until you win. I think that's what Costadina said. She was like, I'm going to keep doing this until I win or until I'm in. So keep trying.
Is the friend asking, though, so let's clarify for the friend. Is the friend asking, like, apply for each year?
I think so.
And be in each year? Or is the friend saying, how many times can I apply? Like a little mustache. Maybe she's got 2 videos going and gets into NTNA because she's got a disguise on.
I see what you're saying.
It's like Dana, and then it's Donna. And then like one of them got
Dana
in.
and Raina.
Wear a little.
You have to be yourself. No disguises. But that would be creative.
You could get
That'd
your
be creative.
entry in. You could get 5 entries in, and one of them makes it.
And it's all you. The top 12 is all you.
There
it's
you
all
go.
Dana's personalities.
All the personalities.
That'd be great.
So on week 6, the top 3 of week 6 were Haley Fortenberry, Hemi Park.
We didn't watch Valerie's.
Oh, we didn't. Sorry. I'm jumping ahead.
Yeah.
It's been so long.
I know.
I have no food. I'm clearly dehydrated, and maybe I need the bathroom.
And we're maybe
It's been a long show.
Yeah.
Okay, Valerie's video. Let's check it out. But here we are again. Look. the geodes?
The geodes are cool. I remember this one, she had like some cubed crystals dripping off.
Yeah.
Like, and it was interesting, I thought, with Valerie's set because there wasn't as much negative space
Nope.
as with some of the other sets that week, but I like how she played with the meaning.
Even her
of
crystals, though, being clear could be
negative
considered
space.
some
That's
negative
true.
space.
And I think she was like trying to fit the cube into the hole, and so she was saying like
Yeah.
it's like the absence of that space. Like
But
it was really interesting.
You can even do geodes wrong. Because I think for
Totally.
me, it's all about color choices, and the color
Good
choices she had to
colors.
work with
Good
when she filed them
colors
away.
here, yeah.
Gave you this amazing,
Yeah.
like, I love that pinky nail.
Great
You can really see the color
Yeah,
choices right there.
absolutely. Yeah.
So, big shocker. Who were the top 3 that week? It was Haley Fortenberry, Hemi Park, and Valerie Ducharme. 2 weeks in a row.
The top 3 were there.
Was it like
That's crazy.
Kismet? Something was
We shoulda known.
The universe was telling us
Get
that
ready. Mm-hmm,
these 3 are meant to be together. But here's the even crazier part. Haley Fortenberry was the winner twice in a row.
Second week in a row. So what
What's
does
that
that
mean?
mean?
That
We'll find
means-
out. We'll find out.
I'm going to say if I'm Valerie and Hemi, man, I'm fighting to the death.
Yeah,
Getting it
yeah.
to the end. And that's the week we lost Jenna Jupin.
I know.
To the Black Widow, Lisa Weitzman. Who swallowed up another victim on
Totally.
the design lab.
Yep,
Way to
yep.
go, Lisa.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Which takes us to week 7.
Correct.
Gel 2.
Yeah, so Gel 2 had a really, really, really fun challenge, maybe my favorite theme challenge of the whole season. So they had the contestants build a theme park across 10 nail tips, and they had to use 4D gel. But it just so happens, I think the collection that they gave the contestants was sweet themed.
Yeah.
So this was the week we saw like a bunch of sweet themed parks, and Elaine and I got really, really, really hungry for donuts.
Hungry.
Like,
I think each one of their sets needed when you go into a restaurant in California on the menus, you have to have the calories.
Yeah.
Like I felt like each of these submissions needed to come with calories.
Totally, they were so sweet.
Yeah, and then the next day in our meeting, I showed up with donut holes from Dunkin' Donuts,
you
and
had
Richard
to.
showed up with donuts. So we had to kill that craving.
Yeah.
You weren't here though.
I'm only here on Wednesdays.
Yeah. So Haley Fortenberry and her theme park, which her movable part was the rolling of the ball coming down,
Right.
and the spinning.
Yeah, they each had to have a movable component, and some of them went above and beyond, like Haley, and said, I'm going to have like 5 movable components.
Over the
Yeah,
top.
yeah,
Go for it,
yeah.
girl. So let's check out her video so you can see those moving parts.
Yeah.
So funny comment from one of our regulars, Heather Lundquist, whom I've known on Facebook for a long time. She's Chromecasting it on her 50-inch TV. I just want to apologize.
The pressure is real, Heather. Thanks for
Yeah,
applying.
thanks.
Yeah.
I hope it's not HD because, I've got the wrinkles now.
Yeah.
And then Hemi, thank you. She said, Richard, it's amazing how much you guys are committed and invested in the show. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Hemi.
Totally makes
Thanks,
me-
Richard.
Yeah, thank you, Richard, of course, for giving us this platform.
Yeah.
Thank you, Hemi, for validating the hours that go into production for
Totally.
the entire team.
Yeah.
On behalf of all of us, thank you for the comment. So
Speaking of Hemi.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, this set was a crack up for me because we all know Hemi loves cats.
Yeah.
She's a tiger.
I totally love Hemi
And
for that.
so she decided to sneak in her kitty
I love it.
on the ice cream.
I love
and
it.
The macaroon.
Yeah.
I love macaroons.
I do too. I was gonna say great.
Yeah, we need, and the jelly beans.
Yeah,
Like
and
the
then
jelly bellies. I'm
and
all
then the
over it.
base of this had like that Rolling Stones.
Yeah, and the tongue.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, this one was really cute,
Yep.
and I love even the umbrella with the flower kind of over the cat. It was super cute.
Oh, beautiful.
So check out Hemi's video of this set
And get hungry.
and get hungry with
Yeah.
us. How about the macaroon?
I really want one.
It looks so real.
Hemi, can you make me one?
We were saying during the video,
Yeah.
you know, if she hadn't have demonstrated it in her video, people might have thought maybe
was
she
real.
snuck a real one in there as
Yeah.
a piece of her artwork.
Yeah, or like a fake one, but no, she made everything.
She made that.
She made every part of it.
macaroon.
Absolutely.
And I want you all to know you've taken us right back to week 7 when we were starving to death.
I remember this week very clearly. Yes.
And speaking of starving to death, let's even show Valerie's
Valerie's
1,000 calories,
I was gonna say,
2,000 calories.
crazy
set.
sugar rush.
Mega sugar
Yeah,
rush.
exactly.
Yeah, this is a ADHD, 2,000 calories.
Right, with a Gel 2 chocolate bar. which I
Yeah.
love.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah.
Let's where to even begin? I liked the eye swirly thing.
That's how
and that
I
was
like,
her.
That's how I like after
If
eating.
I recall, her description was that was her.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
that's how I like after eating some macarons.
And then the candy apples.
The dripping, like I
The
feel like it was like a
dripping.
drippy, melty, again, kind of like really fun, festive sugar rush of energy. Again, Valerie's energy.
Yeah.
It carries through week after
Kind of a little bit of that chaos we're seeing
Yeah,
for
she
the
talks
first
about
time.
artistic chaos. Yeah,
Yeah.
she does, yeah.
So let's check out her video
Let's
so
watch
y'all
it.
can be hungry with us.
Yeah.
We're going to all eat
Yeah,
during the video break.
Totally, totally.
You're going to go to chat. 'Cause
Okay,
that
yes.
was
I was going to read a really beautiful comment from our teacup, Katie Barnes, who said, I'm feeling a bit emotional watching all this and knowing how close to the end it is and how far everyone's come and worked. You guys, I'm emotional.
I
Like, this
know.
gets me so emotional, this contest. Like,
Yeah.
it's a literal roller coaster.
It's a labor of love.
And it is. So, I mean, everyone's worked so hard, and they're not done, which is the worst part.
Through
Yeah.
this whole competition, there's been this sisterhood of
Totally.
NTNA, and
Absolutely.
they've really supported each other. And
Right.
if there was ever competition to use as an example of good sportsmanship for some, first grade class, this would be the example.
It would be. So I appreciate you guys sticking together week after week.
I appreciate that as people, we're not losers, that they've even stuck around and supported their friends to the very end.
Right.
It's sweet.
Right, and we'll be seeing a lot of them in Orlando.
I'm handing out virtual tissues to everybody because everybody needs it. And Hemi even said she's even emotional too. It's sweet.
So emotional.
So here's the weird thing. We went down to a top 2.
Correct.
Right? And so for the week 7, Haley Fortenberry and Hemi Park were the top 2. So I was saying in the video, behind the scenes, while you were watching the video, I was saying, would Val have been the 3rd had there been a top 3?
I have to go back and look at the scores and see if maybe she would have.
But that was Hemi's week.
Yeah.
That with that cat and the ice cream and the macaroon, she won.
first win. So proud of you, Hemi.
Yeah, and that was the week we lost our little Greek goddess with the smoking bod because she works out.
Yeah, because she teaches kids.
The dancers. I want to call it dancercise, but it was like dancing gymnastics.
Gymnastics,
Costadina Silas, and of course she got to meet the killer of all killers in champion of Design Lab, Lisa Wadesman.
Yeah.
And in the 6th Design Lab, so 6 times Lisa wins.
Totally.
Yeah. Incredible. What's week 8?
Oh, I don't know. Italy?
Oh, God.
I don't know.
The NTNA broadcast gone wrong. Who picks a week and doesn't go, that's the week we're going to be in Italy.
Right.
We just picked a week.
Yeah.
So week 8 was Team KUPA's week.
Team KUPA.
Which is the whole reason we did the NTNA recap show. Because if you're going to be a sponsor, you have to make the entire competition about KUPA.
Totally. I understand it, yeah.
Which is kind of sort of what we've done.
So do you want to explain your challenge? Because you helped think of it.
I would love to. So what we did was we supplied the top 5, which really the top 6. All of them got the Manny Pro Passport e-file along with a plethora of bits.
Yep.
And we also gave them specific colors of our triptych acrylic color powder.
Right.
And I didn't want to get too specific on a like style or a theme because I wanted them to be free to be themselves.
Right.
But at the same time, I really love surreal art. I just want to look at something and then look closer and be like, oh my God, there's more to it than meets the eye. And so I wanted to also showcase our amazing e-file.
Yes.
Because that was the one point of difference.
Right, between you and all the other sponsors. Yeah.
So I wanted them to carve and etch and get in there with the e-file and create like something unique in shape and style.
Right, of course.
This was in no way meant to be like a set of nails you expect to see down, walking the street.
Nope.
Very unique and cool. So let's start with Haley. Haley Fortenberry gave us this cool, very surreal set.
I love this set.
Yeah.
I love these nails. That gradient, again, with the powders going up and then the figures on each nail.
Yeah, it was very unique.
Super
and I loved
cool.
the bouquet on the face, and then the bouquet is the umbrella.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Beautiful.
And I like the little, I'm calling it the little Aries ram in there.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm an Aries. It's a good Aries ram. So let's check out Haley's video of what she submitted with that beautiful e-file. a lot of good little tricks and techniques in there. You can see how she sketches stuff out on a flat page and then uses, I think it was a business card protector.
Right. That's what she uses, yeah.
Yeah, in order to apply the product over what she's drawn. It's a great way for potential new NTNA artists to get an idea of how they evolved and got things done a little quicker.
Right.
Hemi got really surreal. She got real surreal. This was such a cool set. Like the
eyeball,
the pinky with the clock. Like Salvador Dali was an inspiration that I used. And so that clock, but to me, I kept thinking it looks like a tongue too. It was really kind of cool. That's a double
eyeball
thing.
Was like haunting.
That eyeball was just
it looked
off the
real,
hook on the pointer
real.
finger.
Yeah.
And how about her double? I didn't know she's double jointed because that's her hand. I recognize her hand.
Oh.
Yeah, she's got some double jointed stuff going on there. But really cool set, and I think like you got to watch the video to get the full montage of what's going on here. So let's check out her video so you can see how this thing came together because it's crazy. And then we come to Val, which I'm not gonna lie, it scratched my itch that I had a little bit because and seeing it is, you know, you're gonna look at them and go, these are crazy. If you've never watched our show and you just tuned in for the first time, you're gonna look at these and go, she got crazy taste. But it was a overall thing. I had an itch. I needed it scratched. I wanted to see her etching things, and I wanted my overall look to be one thing. But when I took some time and watched the video and really looked at what she did, then I was like, ooh, but then there's that, and there's that, and there's that. It was
a feast for the eyes.
Yeah. And I see a lot of submissions. I'm a head judge of Nail Olympia.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I mean, we're in our 14th year this year, so I can't even tell you how many art sets I have looked at across 4 global locations. It starts to all kind of run together. So now, if somebody does something I've never seen before, they just blow their points up because it's just out of the box.
Nice. Yeah. And the colors on here, which we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
The custom mix of colors, the color theory lesson.
This was genius.
So beautiful.
Yeah, it was genius that I gave her 8 colors. You know, KUPA provided 8 triptych colors, and she did a tutorial to show how she came to these other colors. Because if she hadn't have, maybe we would have gone,
you thought she cheated or...
What other stuff are you using?
Yeah, exactly.
What stuff are you using? But no, she actually created more colors to go, nah, have more. So I love it. Let's check out her video. So cool. always right when the clubbing starts, right when I get to rockin'. Okay, so here's where it gets funny again. Because I'm telling you, these last weeks were Karnak's way of telling us who the final three were going to be.
Right.
Because again, we had two top people for week 8, which were Hemi Park and Valerie Ducharme this time.
Absolutely.
And this challenge went to Valerie.
Yeah.
She scratched my itch, and everybody, you know, gave her good marks. And then this was the week we lost my squirrel girl, Dana Cecil.
Crushing. Yeah.
So, of course, Squirrel Girl meets King Kong, the King Kong of design labs.
Yeah.
And, she crushed her. That's it. So then Lisa goes on to win the 7th design lab. I'm thinking that time she was on the show was maybe a little bit of good luck.
It was good luck. And so this was the week that Lisa officially broke a record and became the longest reigning Design Lab champion of all time.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Lisa. I think there may be a surprise for her in the near future as a result of this historic win.
Because, you know, they started revealing in the beginning, the group, about how emotionally, how hard this competition is, because you're going against all these amazing artists, and in the back of your head you're just hearing, I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough. And it was cute. It was cute though, because all of the girls came together and said, you know, you're not the only one who feels like that.
Totally not.
We all feel like that.
Absolutely.
And so to watch her like fight her way through the design lab, which had to have been terrifying each week, and get to this point was, I think, a feat. Like,
it's courageous. It's courageous, and she's someone to look up to for sure in the nail community.
I think there was a lot of whiskey.
But hey, it worked. It worked.
Yeah, there had to be a lot of
secret.
A lot of
Go on,
drowned
KUPA,
in the bottle.
Drink whiskey.
Yeah, whiskey.
Check.
Which, by the way, these cups that we've brought today, that you had when I was in Italy, these were gifts from Lisa.
This is our homage.
Yeah, this is it. Might
to Lisa.
Yeah, it might be vodka. It might be whiskey.
Drink up.
So yeah, that's our thing to Lisa.
Yeah.
So then that takes us to week 9, which was Easy Flow's turn.
Right. So Easy Flow had Avant Garden. So they wanted to see a garden replicated across 5 nail tips using the colored acrylic only. And so the Ethereal Blossom collection only. Collection. Yeah. So no other colors, nothing else, just that palette. That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so Haley Fortenberry gave us a really cool spin. She had
I love these.
I love these. Yeah, I loved these.
These are another one of my favorites from the whole season. Was this set.
And I, for me too, it was a combination of the art, the pose she chose to use.
Yeah, exactly.
And the layering of the pieces.
That pose, you could see the little crevices of the mushrooms, the fairy, like perfect.
Like
the grasshopper.
She's got this buildup of art.
Perfectly.
Yeah, it was
perfect.
gorgeous.
Good.
I loved all the little tiny details that went into it.
Beautiful.
Watch the video, because it's incredible.
Yeah.
Just to let you guys know what goes on behind the scenes while you're all watching the video and we can actually talk freely, we just gave John a mega hard time about how much we're hearing the same tune playfully, because John, we love you so much, has the best sense of humor.
He does.
He was my humor all through London a few weeks ago when we were all in London for the Pro Beauty show. Like, I could just take videos of him sleeping or crazy things, like just pick on him, and he does it with a smile. So while we're all hating him because of the music, it's just the same tune over and over again, he's smiling and giggling back there.
I know, he's having fun.
So damn
He's
cute.
gonna miss this.
John, you're adorable. Hemi, let's go to Hemi. This is
Hemi.
these are some serious stilettos.
Serious stilettos, and then we didn't have a lot of variation this week. She chose this white palette.
Yep.
But it's really cool. She has the tendrils. She has the cacti.
That snake.
The snake.
It's
yeah.
it's
it's
actually,
just
I hate
beautiful.
snakes, by the way.
I do too. They're scary.
But to look
Yeah.
at it, it's almost like that unicorn horn kind of
It does
art,
look like a unicorn
but
horn,
colored.
actually. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right,
So I mean,
You're
until
right.
I loved it, and I still love it, but I loved it a little less when I was a snake. Cause
yeah.
like, ew.
Yeah.
It's so cool. And then she has the cactus
yes.
off the thumb, which I thought was really, I mean, you think flowers, blossoms, but cactus too was a
Cactus
cool
garden is
Yeah, it was a
cacti
cool way to
garden's a
go
thing.
with it.
Yeah.
So let's check out what Hemi did to make these amazing stilettos. All right, so now we're gonna go on to Valerie's, which I'm not gonna lie. When I saw this picture, I kind of went,
Exactly. My
Well,
reaction
this-
too.
that whole picture, it comes down to the video, it comes down to the set of nails, and everything comes together to take a score. And this set was so incredible to me.
It is. This is another one of my favorites from the whole season. And at first, like you're saying, you look at the picture and you go, well, not a lot of variation,
Yeah.
kind of a bouquet, okay. But then when you see the video and you see the mosaic work, you see how she hollowed out parts of that nail and like the movement
Crazy.
of those flowers and everything underneath. So, so, so good, this set.
For this is
Yeah.
a good lesson. Doesn't have to be a flat shot. Like for me, this would have been a better shot.
Yeah.
Because then at least from the side, you could have seen
The light coming through the holes,
The
yeah.
pillars like coming down, which you kind of could see on the thumb in the picture. But the first time I saw this picture, I went, is that like a nail tip on the thumb with a French? Because in the picture,
It
it
does
looks
look like
a
a
French coming off
Yeah,
the
yeah,
thumb.
I
It was
understand
weird.
what you're saying, yeah.
And then for me, this is where she has kind of done her own thing at times, like the mixing of the triptych powders from
Exactly,
Kupa.
yeah.
On this one, she was so smart in thinking, if I take a form, a nail
Right,
form,
right,
and
right.
instead of doing it convex, I do it concave.
Yeah.
And she put her powders in there so that when she popped off the free edge, it had this smooth, shiny, pearlescent
Beautiful.
look that the powders provided if you didn't file them.
Yeah,
Genius.
yeah.
So let's just watch the genius
Beautiful.
video. So at an hour and 39 minutes into it, we've decided it's not the NTNA recap show finale, but it's the feature film.
The NTNA movie.
Congratulations, you've all stuck it out and you're still here wondering if you're gonna win the brush kit.
Oh, right, I forgot about that. I really forgot about that.
And you
Okay,
made it, we're on the home stretch, I promise.
Yeah, we're almost done.
We have decided if you're still in the room, you're a diehard and you have our utmost affection.
Totally.
So on this one, the top two of week 9, Haley Fortenberry and Valerie Ducharme, and the winner was Valerie Ducharme. And we lost Ashton Harlan, which was very sad. So we have a picture of Ashton and Lisa's submissions for Design Lab because it's an important part of the story. Because again, we're recapping last week as well as this week, and this was the week we lost Lisa.
Yeah, and that was really sad for us, a tearjerker, but towards the end, and so we were really happy that Ashton stuck it out for one last chance. Yeah. Which brings us to this past week.
8th Design Lab.
Right.
And how frightening must it have been for Ashton going up against
I
the
would
powerhouse
have been scared.
I would be a little.
I would have been really
nervous.
scared. I've been really scared.
And then now, of course, I wrote in my notes, but you said it earlier. She holds the record for the most Design Lab wins.
Congrats, Lisa.
So congrats and way to go, Ashton.
And congrats, Ashton.
Yeah, Ashton
huge victory.
Is like it's David and Goliath.
Absolutely. At that point, it was.
Soft-spoken Ashton.
I know.
Took out Lisa.
Yeah.
Be proud, girl. Be proud. So then, we went into week 10, which is going to be a recap of last week. But week 10 was, of course, Lauren Weyerman.
Right. So Wildflowers. Right. So as we mentioned before, the girls nearly went blind because they had to place single glitters on a mural to make an original design.
If there was any challenge that says, how bad do you want it?
That was
You're
it. That's the point.
Stretch.
That's the point.
You got to just do this one last crazy thing.
Just sacrifice your eyes.
Feel like they're crawling through the desert looking for an oasis of water, one dot at a time.
Absolutely, absolutely. But they did it. They did phenomenally well.
I think they did incredible.
Phenomenally
Haley Fortenberry gave us this interesting take.
Right.
She took a set of tips and then filled them in with gel to give. I joke and say it's almost like one of those decorative pockets on jeans.
Oh, it does look like
it has
that.
a little Levi Strauss look to it.
It does look like that. Yeah.
You put it on a pocket. But that crane and her incredible story, I think it took me until this challenge to know that she has a Korean bloodline.
Yeah, and then this was her tattoo. So she hand drew her tattoo, and so that's this. So it's an original image. Yeah.
So let's see her build this just one dot at a time for 14 hours.
Yeah, I love watching this.
Yeah. So, Hemi.
Right, as we said before, she's a tiger.
Tiger and a kitty cat all in one.
Absolutely.
So, Hemi's artwork, she showed us her inspiration of herself being the tiger, but she still has the little tabby cat in there, which is so cute.
And this was cute because it celebrated her 5-year anniversary as a nail tech, and she said she just wanted to roar.
I love it.
I love it too.
Let's check her video out.
Yeah.
Like ow.
Yeah.
So chaos. Valerie.
Artistic chaos. Creative chaos. Yeah.
Yeah, this one I loved so much
I
for the carving.
love this one too. This
Like
is so
you could even
cool.
break hers down because you could see like the tips in it.
Yeah.
Like you could even break hers down by your favorite parts of it.
Yeah,
you know?
I love a horizontal mural too.
Me too.
That's kind of cool that she did that.
Her little eyes. There she is.
Another one of my favorite sets from the season though, just because of, like, this is me. This is like glittery and colorful,
Yeah.
which I love color, and then I love the glitter and then the shaping of the nail once again.
Yeah, this could be a piece of jewelry.
I would wear it.
I would wear this
I'd
as
wear
jewelry.
it. Or a dress. This would be a dress.
The koi pond part of it with the swirlies of the water and stuff, by far my favorite part of it.
Right.
But there's so many little hidden gems in there
Right.
of artwork. It's just, I love your chaos.
Right, and I love it because she said, you know, you need to keep it simple when you're doing pointillism, and then you look at this and you
Oh
go,
my God.
I don't think this is
If
simple.
she thinks this is simple,
Yeah,
I want to
yeah.
know what she thinks isn't simple.
I know, it's complicated, yeah,
And
but this is
just
great.
because I'm so excited to hear that song again, let's watch her video. One of the funny things that I like now is that they're done. If you kind of like, I go back and I check out their Facebook page, like, what are they doing in their free time now that this is
There's
over?
no free time.
And Valerie posted on her Facebook page her academy opening up. I was like, oh great, she spent so much time on NTNA that the minute she was done, she opened an academy, right?
Yeah.
So great suggestion in the chat by Sierra Bradley. She says this would make a great nail apron.
It would be the coolest nail
So
apron. I
yeah,
would wear it.
Valerie, you should have it done in like
Make aprons.
rhinestones on the apron.
Valerie, you don't have enough to do.
Yeah.
So let's
Well,
have
no.
you make aprons.
Have a company do it for you.
yeah.
You can find one very easy. So winner of week 10 was Valerie.
Congrats, Valerie.
And we lost Hemi, which gives you a moment of, oh crap.
But not for long.
Right, because it was so quick.
Right.
Because we lost her and got her back in the same week of our
Totally,
broadcast.
yeah.
So, of course, you saw what she and Ashton did together. And, of course, Hemi wins that final lab.
Yep, and now we're all caught up.
You have stuck it out. So, here's so it's been a long 10 weeks. I'm not going to
Yeah,
lie.
for sure.
But I feel like it really went by quick.
It did.
And now we have 3 eager finalists ready to go to Orlando, Florida to find out
Yes.
who's going to win.
Yes, so basically in 2 months,
Yes.
June 2nd, we're going to be having an event where we announce the winner, and it will either be Haley, Hemi, or Valerie. And so we have a prize for second runner-up, first runner-up, and then of course the winner takes the title, and they get a cash prize, a nice product prize. I heard they get a little shopping spree in the C&D booth.
Oh, that's cool.
They get to be guest editor of Nails magazine for 1 year, coverage in our sister magazine, Modern Salon, a beautiful trophy, and a trip to Fashion Week with C&D, which of
Wow.
course is really, really, really cool. So fingers crossed. So they were given one last challenge yesterday.
Yeah.
And it's multi-parts. So that'll be due right before we go to Orlando, and the public will have one more chance to vote on May 29th to see who gets to take home the crown. And
That's
we're
incredible.
really excited. And if you want to go to the party, I encourage you to buy a ticket. It's open to,
Definitely.
to everyone.
You have to come because it's
Yes.
not just a party, it's a whole nails networking event.
Exactly. So it's our traditional networking event that you know and love from the Orlando show, combined with the NTNA finale announcement. And if you want to buy a ticket, go to nailsmag.com/NTNA social 2018, and tickets will sell out. The prices will go up. So I encourage you all to go get your tickets now so you can meet these 3 girls in person and meet the other finalists, the people we've been talking about for weeks and weeks.
A lot of them are coming. Like I already heard Katie's coming all the way from the UK.
Dana, Ashton, Sammy.
Like everybody's going to be there.
Yeah.
I'm going to go rogue for a second. I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to spill some beans, right?
Yeah.
So I know we've talked about, are we influencer, right? Yeah. So like one of the things we're throwing into the finalists, which we kind of talked about, but we haven't written it on paper, but I know we're going to do it, is inviting the winner to come.
Yes, KUPA's offered a very special prize to the winner.
We'll do some video with you, do a live with you. We also are going to have a fun interactive booth.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Yeah, so we thought, you know, it looks so easy to do our jobs that we thought it would be really fun to have an interactive television set. So we're going to have all our lights, our camera people. You guys really don't know what that part looks like.
I know, it's insane.
Yeah, so we're going to bring our whole set and we're going to give anybody the opportunity to come in front of the camera and do a little spiel on camera, which I think would be fun.
I want to watch you host the show.
If you think selfies are where it's at,
no, this is so cool.
You get to be the host of your own show.
Exactly. We'll get a picture of you with the backdrop.
So cool.
Yeah.
So we're going to have an amazing booth there, and we're really excited because as a sponsor, of course, of the NTNA, we've gotten so much fun out of it that we can't just end it there.
No.
Leading up to the final in Orlando, we do have some fun inline for production. I just have to get everything whittled in. I'm not going to really say the details, but there will be more Facebook Lives right before
a very special
event. Yeah, we're going to use those last weeks of Facebook Live, Wednesdays at 11, leading up to Orlando to do some special things. So don't feel like we're totally, like we're not all breaking up right now.
Nope.
Stick around because we're here every Wednesday at 11 regardless. So if you come to the KUPA Facebook page at 11 o'clock Pacific time on Wednesdays, we're always here.
Right, and I want to drop a little hint. If you keep your eye on the Nails Magazine Facebook page, facebook.com/nailsmag, around the week of May 1st, you may be seeing the top 3 on our Facebook doing some live art classes, doing some live workshopping of their final challenge.
That's cool.
So you'll get a little preview of the final challenge from CND, and then if you come to Orlando, you can see a set in person, which is going to be super fun.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So I have a winner.
Yes.
Only now I have to like get my phone to cooperate and bring it up. I didn't know the name, but I wanted to make sure. So congratulations to Louise Lemieux, who is the winner of the brush kit today. I'm wondering if she's from Valerie's neck of the woods.
Maybe.
Lemieux's a very French-Canadian name. I know this well because I am French-Canadian. So that's our winner. Congratulations. But of course, just to remind you all, everybody's a winner because you can go to KUPAinc.com until midnight on Friday and use the promo code NAILSMAG to get 25% off, excluding parts and services, our classes.
I know I can't watch it anymore.
Our, what is the matter?
It's dancing.
Oh, no, during all that part.
Too long.
So we do know there's a cutoff time. No, that's like not even a normal hour and a half or something. They can't cut it.
It's almost 2 hours.
Something, yeah, but you'd think it would get cut right at 2 hours. Let's go live again and just finish. We'll wrap it up.
They cut off.
It would make more sense if it was cut off at
I don't know if
exactly
they
2
really
hours.
can cut you off.
I don't think they can. I was getting there. Did it make it?
I don't think so. No,
you're back.
Are we back? Are we back?
No, we're not.
Oh, okay. It didn't make it, right?
no.
Okay, that's all right.
Go back on
Yeah.
and do like a quick
We have to.
Yeah, you have to.
People are like, where'd you go? And I
Yeah.
wanted to make sure it wasn't just me.
Yeah, thank you. She noticed it right away.